Hello everybody, this is my third video ever. Today we're going to be playing some Infinite Warfare, as you can tell. Yeah, I have a lot of things to say about this game that maybe I've already made obvious or extreme, but I personally thought that this game got a bad start, and you know, for me saying that, I really don't know why I'm saying that, because I played it I did play it when it came out, but I didn't play it as much as I'm playing it right now. Like I'm playing it so much right now. Like I'm having a lot of fun. By the way, I just gotta say that I bought this game on Tuesday, and I already played this before, and it saved my progress. So that's why I'm at level 39. I didn't grind out 39 levels in what's it called, in 2 days. So just had to say that. I just believe that Infinite Warfare is personally more fun, or has more personality than BO3. Because BO3, I mean, like, the campaign was, in my opinion, it was decent. It just didn't, like, the story was good. It had a good, like, idea or concept. It just it didn't perform well, if that made sense. Like, it's just weird to me how they did so good on Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, and then they went from that to BO3 campaign. But anyway, BO3 had a good multiplayer too, and Zombies. Zombies was phenomenal, and yeah, so like everyone's just sort of like, not meat rides, but like they just sort of like praised that game for like Zombies and when multiplayer was good. So for the first like year of release, and then Infinite Warfare took over, sadly. I mean, not sadly, but I'm just saying like it took over because it's the newest COD. And yeah, everyone like sort of gave up on Black Ops 3, and then they brought back Chronicles, which was great, by the way, might I add. That was a definitely well needed. And then so yeah, like after Chronicles came out, I guarantee that, I mean, that gave a bunch of life to BO3 again, which everyone liked BO3 at the time, and people still do, by the way. Yeah, so, like, everyone would get back on BO3, play Zombies for once, because Zombies was, like, it was good. Like, it was really good for, like, the 4 standard maps, but when you have, like, 8 other maps that are classics, like, that just makes it 10 times better, and that's a better deal, too, because now I think you can actually get Black Ops 3 on PS Plus, like Chronicles, like with Chronicles, for like free now, which is just crazy. It's so weird to me. And then, like, Infinite Warfare has to now update, or like amp it up more with doing more fun and like goofy, quote unquote goofy, like type content, you could say. And it's just like, it's hard for them to compete because like BO3 was sort of like a decent game for like for the most part, and then it like amped up over time, like most games. Like Infinite Warfare, I think, aged perfectly well, which may trigger a few people, but I guarantee that I'm not the only one that thinks that. But yeah, like, it's just, it's sucky that Infinite Warfare had to go up against BO3, because BO3 was like good at its time, and then, but when you compare everything against like BO3, Infinite Warfare had a better campaign. I'd say it's better than I'm trying to think of something that won't be that like triggering to some people. I think that the Infinite Warfare campaign is better than the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, which was pretty good. It had a little cliffhanger at the end, but still, it's not like too overtly triggering. But I do think that it is better than both of them, or than BO3 and Modern Warfare 2019. So, knowing this knowledge, it has a better campaign, a more balanced I'd say. Like multiplayer with like supply drop guns or DLC guns, and an all-around good zombies. Like zombies wasn't anything that like special or to write about, but zombies in Spaceland was probably I think it was, in my opinion, better than Shadows of Evil for the first like starting map. And I know that you can get the giant or whatever, but it's just my personal opinion on how I think personally Infinite Warfare is a better game in total or in theory than BO4 or BO3, sorry. It's just, I don't know. I will say though, Infinite Warfare does copy a bunch of Black Ops 3 successes, which in my opinion is sort of necessary to make a better game, because like you don't want to just rip away people that were familiar to the last game by doing absolutely none of that. You know what I mean? So like people who loved playing Glitch in BO3 or Prophet, sorry, could play Phantom because she has like the sniper sort of, and they could use this guy, the robot dude, but with the rewind perk, which is the glitch basically, but like with more steps. So it's just like they give the same playstyle, but it's like for different people, if that makes sense. So it's like you can have multiple different like types of playstyles, and they can all be accounted for in this one game instead of having to cut off someone who is a gravity spike main, which I don't think they have a gravity spike in this game, which I don't really mind. But yeah, they do gravity spike. Like if they did, I feel like it wouldn't work. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Yeah, like they didn't have a gravity spike, which I'm fine with. And yeah, like I don't know, just if they didn't give that like familiar feeling to BO3 in this game, then I feel like it would have flopped even harder. But since like I said before, it did definitely copy some aspects of it, but that's the whole point of this topic, is because it would feel familiar. And yeah, like I'm just saying that BO3 and Infinite Warfare are both good games, but I think Infinite Warfare is a more polished BO3. I think that's the best explanation that I can do.
Mission failed. We'll come prepared next time.
And I do have one last thing to say. Okay, guys, just getting drifted off. I do have to say one thing. If you guys do want to see more Infinite Warfare content, I know it sounds weird because this game is 5 years old, 6 years old. I don't know actually. 6 years old, and you want to see more of this content. If I already just said that, but if you want to see more of Infinite Warfare, or quote unquote, or that's not a quote, or if you want to see Advanced Warfare content, because I do have a few ideas for that. Like maybe I'll do campaign, and this goes for the same for Infinite Warfare, might I add. It goes for the same. So if you guys want to see Advanced Warfare content, because I spent like $10 on both of them. You know, they're not expensive, quote unquote, but it's just like I bought them for this purpose. So like I want to get some like content, quote unquote, content out of it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. So yeah, see ya.